Hello and welcome along people to another one of my little videos. Welcome to Croft, North Yorkshire for round 5 of the FSRA F2 British Sidecar Championship. You join us in the garage of Rob Atkinson and Mark Middleton. The boys went out on Sunday morning warm-up and the engine decided to launch itself. Despite their best efforts, there was no way there was ever going to be enough time to change the engine. Even Brian Alaria and Chris Schofield, opposing teams in the same championship, came to help Rob and Mark. To no avail, they did not make the start of race 2. Eyes on the lights, we're about to go racing. We're on board with Chris Schofield and Shane Colbrook. Directly behind the Saunders pairing, Brian Alaria and Arlo Brown are over to the right. A bit of a squeeze for Chris as he goes through yet again another lightning start. The Saunders pairing see an opportunity on the right hand side of Chris Schofield. Brian Alaria tries to follow them through. Chris Schofield is holding hard on the left hand side of Brian and shuts the door. Then Daryl Gibson and Ashley Moore make their way past Brian Alaria. Not a good first few corners for Brian and Arlo. Chris Schofield and Shane Colbrook don't even get to complete lap 1. The engine and their outfit has gone bang. Speaking of lightning starts, this is Lee Crawford and Jake Lowther and their start of the same race. Lee looks for a way past. He goes right. He goes left. He then takes up his normal line going into turn 1. Coming out of it, second place. He's just behind Conrad Harrison and Andy Winkle. Coming out of the S's, and it doesn't take long for Lee and Jake to make their way past. Coming towards the end of lap 1, and Brian and Arlo lose another place, this time to John Holden and Mick Fairhurst. Coming into the first corner on lap 2, Gary Horsepole and Kenny Cole make their way past Brian Alaria. And I think it's at this point Brian Alaria's mechanical sympathy finally gives in and he wrings the neck of the 600 Suzuki. And coming out of the S's, it's a little bit of slipstream and takes the position back. We are on lap 4, after what can only be described as a poor start from Pete Founds and Jevon Wormsley. They have now caught up to the back of Lee Crawford and Jake Lowther. The smoke coming off of Lee Crawford's chair as he's pushing really hard to stay in front of Pete. Pete said afterwards he had his race head on and he was literally just waiting for his moment to pass Lee. Unfortunately for Pete, you will need a chain to be able to make a pass. Yep, unfortunately, Pete's chain jumped off. It's the end of lap 4 and the start of lap 5, and Brian Alaria's definitely got his mojo back. He runs up the inside of the Saunders pairing into the last corner. Squares off the corner. And there's no sign of them coming back down the straight. Go on, Brian! So the classifications on lap 5. Lee and Jake are out front and first, followed by Steve and Matthew Ramsden, John Holden and Mick Fairhurst in third. Then it's Conrad Harrison and Andy Winkle, Daryl Gibson and Ashley Moore in fifth. Michael Jackson and Jake Roberts in 6th. Brian Alaria and Arlo Brown 7th, Gary Horsepole, Kenny Cole 8th, John and James Saunders 9th, Tony Baker, Leon Fitzpatrick, and Dave Schofield, Josh Smith, Charlie Morfitt and William Riley. Bob Dawson and Matthew Sims 13th, Billy Pearson and Sean Parker 14th, and Bruce Moore and Amy Dobb bringing up the rear. And that is as exciting as it gets. We're back on board with Lee Crawford and Jake Lowther as they go through the last few corners before they take the checker flag. We can only think of what may have been if the chain had not jumped off of Peter Found's outfit.
A great third place for Mr. Holden and Nick Jimenez. In second place, another great race, Steve and Matty Ramsden. And the winners, a great win, great race for Lee Crawford and Jake Lowther. Right, moving on to the F2 Cup.
You've been on the drink again?
Yeah, with you, Nick.
We're off it.
Yeah, a bit of an incident-packed race, but here we go. In third place in the Cup is Charlie Morfitt and William Riley. Carry on anyway. In second place, but unfortunately they can't be here at the moment, is John and James Saunders. And the winners of the F2 Cup is Brian Lowry and Arlo Brown.
6 people on the same wavelength as me. That's absolutely on the same mentality.
If you've liked this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you haven't liked this video, please feel free to leave a thumbs down. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to ding dong the notification bell, and that way you will never ever ever miss another episode here on A Mad Leprechaun. Until next time, people, take care of yourself. Bye bye.